Morning, my YouTubers. Welcome to the post-game show for the Toronto Maple Leafs, the press conference after last night's 6-5 win shootout. Kicking live right now. On Saturday, they're playing against the Minnesota Wild. So I'll take you to the press conference. Enjoy.
Austin, what was this one like to play in tonight?
Yeah, it was a bit of a roller coaster. I think it's obviously nice to get the win. I think there's a lot of, things that we can definitely clean up and things that, just taking care of the puck, some turnover stuff, and, a little awareness stuff that, we can definitely be better at. And, I think it's easy to say it's the first game, but I think it's just those habits you try to build early on in camp and stuff like that, you just want to clean up early. So nice to get the win, but, definitely a lot we can take from here.
Are you surprised the building was as dead as it was to open going in the first period?
I didn't think it was very dead at all, honestly. Thought it was going pretty good.
Austin, what positives can you take? Obviously, there's stuff to clean up, but the way you guys found a way to win this game.
Yeah, I think the power play, obviously that was big for us. Came up with a couple big goals just to get us back into it. I thought Camper's line was probably our best and most consistent line tonight. And that's always a positive. So, little things there are obviously big for us, and step by step.
3 goals on tonight. Any thoughts on what vibe it created for you guys?
I didn't remember it, honestly. It didn't register, so I'll have to give it a listen here later tonight.
What about for you getting off to such a good start in the last couple of years? You've had some nagging injuries and that, just to come out healthy and be able to set the tone.
Yeah, it's always nice to obviously get off, to a start like this. It's always nice to win the game too. So, like I said, there's a lot of things we can clean up, but obviously a lot of positives. Just fighting our way, keeping our heads down, and just working and finding a way to win the game. So.
It's all odd to score 3 and maybe not even have one of these top kind of games.
I don't know, Steve. I don't know, man.
Did you feel you were playing real well before the were coming? Or?
No, not really. Honestly, I thought we could, it was a little bit sloppy on our end from, maybe the first period and a half, and I thought we started to kind of get some shifts together and start rolling a little bit. But, I think that's the beauty of the game, that it just takes kind of one opportunity to kind of swing the momentum, and that's what we did.
What was this like for you, this game tonight?
Not fun game for the goalies, especially for Toronto goalies. I don't know, too many bounds, yes. All right, we have what we have. I'm just to try focus on the next shot and try to win this game. And I'm trying to forget about what's going on. Sometimes we have this game. It's not too fun, but it's okay. We win, we have 2 points, and I'm so excited about the result.
What did you make of Austin's play tonight?
Oh, it's great. 3 goals, it's a big confidence for him. I thought what he was doing on a practice, and I see he's so motivated this year and fun to watch.
Will you take anything from this game, Ilya? Like, do you just not even watch the video, or like how will you?
I want to just forget this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll watch some video with Curtis. Yeah, we'll see what's going on. Yeah, but hard to say right now because it's bounce, yeah, whatever. I'm here for get better every day. We have a day off tomorrow again. Yeah, we have a practice before a Minnesota game. We'll be focused, what I need to do. Yeah, how I said, I want to forget about this game and just keeping forward.
Did you have a thought on the new goal song for you guys? Did you notice the new song?
Just a little bit. Yeah, you listen a little bit new one. It's fun.
What did you say to yourself when it was 5-3? Because you had to be perfect from then on to give the team a chance. Like, how did you?
How I said, just concentration for the next shot, next puck, and we have the best players in the world. Yeah, I believe these guys, and everybody knows in this locker room we doesn't matter 2-3, 5-0. You know, like we have a chance to win.
John, what can the team take away from tonight?
Well, obviously good to get the 2 points. I think first and foremost have to acknowledge, winning this league's difficult. So just staying with it at many points of the game and finding our way to get that done. But no doubt we got to defend better, control the game better, especially when we're in control like we were. A lot of points tonight. So a lot of areas to grow in, but always good to get the first one of the year.
A little surprising for you, John, that it was as sloppy as it was. I know it's the first game and everything, but how'd you see that?
I don't know. I mean, I think you always just want to be better and be at your best right from the get-go. So, we know we weren't at many points tonight, but there were still a lot of good things that we can take away, and it's a long season, it's a long grind. Not to put emphasis on where we got to be better, but sometimes you got to win ugly, and we found a way to do it today. And I think just the group staying with it, staying calm and composed at many points tonight, and finding a way. Austin obviously putting the group on his back, So great job by the penalty kill in overtime. Sammy standing strong. So good things to take from, but we know we got a lot of areas to grow in, and excited to get back to work.
Have you noticed anything different about how Austin has come in and approached this season? Maybe even taking care of that contract early.
Yeah, I think that was important for him. I know he had a hattie tonight, but it wasn't even his best opening night. So, it's commonplace for him. But certainly, I think he's just excited to lead the way and be great and be driven and get to where we want to get to. I think he's talked a lot about that. And, like any player, but especially a special one like him, when you go through experiences, you grow and mature, you learn a lot. I think you recognize on your own and even just subconsciously things that naturally occur and manifest in itself, and how he can impact the group on and off the ice.
Any thoughts on, did you even notice the new goal song?
I did. We want to hear it a lot, so it sounded good to me.
Were you involved in the discussions about it?
I was not. I don't think that's my specialty. So I do think there was some discussion around it, but amongst the group a little bit. But I know when to stay in my lane, I guess.
Mitch, how would you sum up what this one was like tonight?
Yeah, not what you really want to draw it up to be, but just no quit in our group. I'm proud of that, but obviously you don't want to be behind 2 goals with 5 minutes left in many games. So, I thought we had really good periods there through time of doing our game and playing the right way, and a couple other times just getting away from it. And obviously it cost us. So, we know what we got to do to be a great team, and we did it throughout some parts of this game, but we just got to consistently do it.
Are you thinking top corner on the shootout attempt, Matt Mitchell? Does that just develop? Or does that just develop as you're going down?
It's not the prettiest of ice out there in Scotiabank, especially that late in a game, or that long throughout a game. So, you kind of see Suzuki there bobble his one, and you're just thinking that the ice is not very good to make a deke. And I think other than Willie and him, everyone else shot a puck. So, kind of just from my point of view, there is just kind of trying to look and see what my options were, and try to place it perfectly, and luckily enough went in.
Could you tell sometimes whether all the puck bouncing or all puck bouncing off sticks was ice, guys tripping, was ice related, or was that opening night related?
No idea. Yeah, I don't know. Probably a little bit of both. Just, sometimes out there the ice does get a little chippy and pucks bounce the wrong way. So, yeah, I don't know. It can go both ways on that. It's kind of hard to say.
Have you noticed anything different?
You guys both asking that?
Go ahead, no.
Yeah.
I'm asking something.
No, I just was talking to the guys that I didn't even notice it either. So I heard Austin say he didn't notice it either, but I guess it's Pursuit of Happiness by Kid Cudi, and it's a hell of a song, so I like it.
Have you noticed anything different about how Austin is approached coming into this season?
Nope. It's the same guy. As always, calm, cool, collected, and just an animal on the ice. So, it's just great to, we're lucky to have him on our team. We're lucky to, be able to play with him, and he's made some great plays out there tonight. And, obviously he's a guy you don't really want to leave around the net very, very much. And he has a tricky, cool way of scoring goals, and somehow it works, and we're lucky for it.
What was going through your mind, and I guess what was the mood on the bench at 5-3 in the third there?
Just make sure we get our opportunities down low to kind of throw some stuff in there, try to get around the net, and cause havoc. And obviously the first one just kind of a quick play to Austin, just throwing at the feet and kind of goes in, and the second one just try to be hungry in the puck and make them try to make a forced play or a mistake, and lucky enough Willie was above it and was able to make a nice play.
Shelly, what do you take from a game like this?
2 points. That's about it.
Tavares said sometimes you have to win ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, you do, for sure. So that's what I take from it. I mean, is the game presented almost everything that you can think of in a game, and it's all over the place, which you don't love to see. You can chalk it up maybe as an early season. These things are always easier to process when you get the 2 points. But there's a lot of things we got to do better than we did tonight.
What were your thoughts about Fraser Minton's debut?
I thought it was good. I think you could tell that. Well, first of all, that's not a preseason game, so it's played a lot faster, a lot more intense. There's no shifts off, so I thought you could tell was adjusting to that. It's his first exposure to that, but I thought he got better as the game went on, which was really good to see.
Was there anyone's game you liked tonight?
I thought our fourth line was outstanding. I thought Kemp, Gregor, and Reeves were great. Reeves, the way he started the game, 2 great hits, gets the crowd involved, draws an instigator on a fight, gives our team every opportunity to score on the power play, and was consistently good throughout the game. So that was a real. That's what I take away from the game. I was really pleased to see that.
One of the many turning points was the offside. Or do you just take us through that process? Because if they go up 3-0, it's probably a very different night.
It's a huge moment. Obviously, you're relieved. I think there was a decent amount of time from the entry to the goal. I'd kind of forgotten that they had a tight entry there, and our video staff, Jordan Bean, Sam Kim, they're all over it. So they had radioed in right away that to Dean Chanel on the bench that this may be offside. So we told the guys just to give us a little bit of time, but they didn't need much time. They were pretty certain that it was.
What do you make of how Austin Matthews was able to get the goals at timely?
Yes, I mean that's what you need from your best people. At times, when it's looking dire, the game's kind of slipping away. You need that. I would like it to start that way and get out in front of it. But I like the way that those guys responded. I thought that line got better as the game wore on, and for Austin to come through and have a start like that, that's good for him, good and really good for us.
Samson hasn't had many games like this, showing that you have confidence in his back here and move on to practice for him.
Yeah. It's tough game for him, right? Not a lot of action, big gaps between shots, especially in the second and third periods. Yet a lot of really dangerous shots and dangerous looks. So, I think that, like a lot of things today, like I said, you get the 2 points, you move on from it. And I guess before I say that, he stood his ground. We were shorthanded in overtime, and he's perfect in the shootout. So let's build upon that.
Was your sense of the bench when it was 5-3?
We lost some life for sure. It was tough. It's tough, tough in those moments, but we needed to get one. Obviously, we were able to do that, pull the goalie early and give the guys a chance to go, and got that one in. So now you feel like you're there. But it was definitely a tough one, especially the way the nature of the way some of the goals were happening. You just feel like it's not your night. I think I don't know how many times we fell down or gave the puck, whiffed on the puck or whatever, just little things like that you're not expecting to happen. Just a lot of that was going on tonight.
How many times give you a tough game anyway, Sheldon, Montreal, but most people are picking them to be last in this division, albeit a tough division. What did you see from them tonight as far as what they can be about this year?
Well, I mean, obviously we played them 3 times in preseason, and we saw a lot of their players kind of split squad type looks. They got lots of skill. They move the puck well. They're really deep down the middle of the ice, which presents some challenges. And I think their defense moves well, and they play well with the puck. So they're a very opportunistic group. They always have been every time we've played them. And we made too many mistakes tonight that made it easy on them. And when you do that, they got guys that can score as they showed tonight.
I don't know how many times you practice your 4-on-3 penalty code. It couldn't have been that often, but it came up big tonight.
Yeah, like I said, this game, I mean, as you're going through preseason, and then certainly as you're preparing for the regular season, you're kind of trying to check as many boxes as you can, and make sure you're touching on as many things as you can. And you guys watched a lot of our practices through the week. I mean, we covered 6-on-5, we covered 5-on-6, we covered 5-on-3, we covered 4-on-3 on offense. We didn't cover 3 versus 4. We did cover overtime in the meeting. We had a meeting about overtime. We had a shootout this week. So we kind of touched everything. And we even had a meeting about coaches' challenges earlier in the week, too. So kind of everything showed up here tonight. And, you know, we're as prepared as you can be for those moments. But, you know, the fact that we had a timeout, we were able, you know, Dean was able to talk to the guys. That was obviously really big. 'Cause I thought we had a pretty good overtime as well. We had some chances to win, and then it just got, you know, we got carried away a little bit and ended up having to take a penalty. It's a big moment. So getting through that gives you a chance to get the second point, and obviously you're very happy with how it worked out.
What extent, share a little bit, Sheldon, you just said you had a meeting with coaches' challenges. Can you share a little bit, what kind of things do you actually discuss, and who's in the meeting with the coaches' challenges? Is that just...
I mean, we're going through all the, you know, all the examples, trying to get clear on the different things that are challengeable, and the examples of what to look for, and sort of refining our process, how we're going to communicate through it, and how that's going to work. We've got all the coaches in there, but, you know, we even, Brad and Shane Doan, we had them in there as well, and, you know, it's something we do every year. Jordan Bean takes the lead on our coaches' challenges, and he does a lot of work to be as prepared as possible, and he's been absolutely terrific at it. So he leads the presentation and gives the coaches the information on kind of what to expect, and he's pretty dialed in on that.
To what extent does your experience and your maturity as a group allow you to make the challenge and overturn goal a turning point and take advantage of it, or, you know, the composure and late in the game, 5-on-5?
Yeah, I think there's obviously something to that. I mean, clearly getting the goal back is a big moment. I mean, 3-0 to 2-0 that's a huge swing. So I don't know. I think that's kind of happenstance, and then probably any team responds well to that, being down 2 versus 3, and then you find, you know, Gregor shoots one in the net for us off the post and in, and that's a huge goal. So now you have a little life. I liked our second period. I liked a lot about it, probably from about the 5 minutes or mark or so on. But yeah, the composure late. I'll tell you, I had a lot of confidence in our 6-on-5. Like we were, that's an area Guy Boucher's done a terrific job of preparing the guys. We spent probably more time on our 6-on-5 through preseason than we ever have in practices. So credit to Guy for prioritizing that. And I liked it in preseason when we've had to use it as well. So I had confidence actually that the guys would be able to, you know, give us a chance. You never know. The net's empty. If they shoot one in, it's pretty much over. But I did have confidence in the group and the preparation that they've done with Guy, and it came through for us tonight.
Is there any debate with that much time? The first time you pulled the goal, that's an unusually large amount of time to do that. But do you have a situational?
Yeah, I mean, I don't consider it to be that early when you're down 2, but it's circumstantial at that time. A lot of times you're making that decision based on the energy level of your best players, usually making sure you're managing that right. And it was, I believe it was an icing at that time. I was going to wait one more shift, but there was an icing, and I thought, I wanted Matthews and Marner had just come off from a shift previously. I wanted to give them one more shift to recover, and you know, I asked them if they were good to go at that time, and they were. And Tavares and Nylander were already fresh, so it was just a good time. So it's more with the goalie out stuff. A lot of it's all about kind of managing the bench and making sure your top guys are rested.
Ever say they're not fit to go when you ask that question?
Usually not. But usually I can tell when they're certainly not ready. You can just tell. You can tell by the way they're breathing, and you can just tell they're not ready. So in that moment, a lot of times late in games, you gotta, because usually you need in a lot of cases 5 forwards. Rest we use 4 tonight. A lot of times you're using 5 forwards, 6-on-5. So you usually have to put out your 3rd or 4th line for a shift to give those guys an extra breather, even though it's late in the game. You got to give them the breath if you want them to have the juice that you need to try to tie the game.
Sheldon, what do you think of Klingberg? You know, he was, didn't really have a chance to do a lot with the group. What do you think of him?
I thought he was great tonight. I guess if I could go back to one other thing that stands out, I thought the play of John Klingberg was really good tonight. Played with lots of authority with the puck, shot the puck when it was his turn to shoot it, moved it with confidence. Didn't get a lot of game reps with the power play, as you're talking about, but I thought he did a good job, especially as we settled in sort of in that second period with our power play. So he was another real standout for me tonight. It was really good to see, despite the fact that he hasn't played a lot.
Hope you enjoyed the press conference for this morning. I'll be back Saturday with Saturday Night Hockey with the Leafs taking on the Minnesota Wild. Can go 2-0 for the season. I'll be back Saturday with another update, and then on Sunday I'll have another Raptors preseason update. So stay tuned for that. All right, this is Jonnywatts saying good night. Have a good one. Bye-bye.